Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make the shopping cart for this bookshop app. I'm going to use React.js. If you are not familiar with React and you want to learn React.js, so you can watch our previous videos. If you want more content like this, you can subscribe to our channel and also hit the like button below. Okay, without further explanation, let's get into the coding part. Now let's break into the folder structure you have to build. First, I'm going to create assets folder for our product images, and then in components, I'm going to create navbar JSX and navbar CSS files. And for context folder, I'm going to create shop context JSX. And in pages folder, I'm going to create two folders as cart and shops. Inside of them, I'm going to create these files for each of them. This is the folder structure. Build it and then let's code it. Let's start from that JS. I'm going to import all the browser router, all the routing components we need. Then I'm going to import navbar, then shop from shop, and then cart from pages cart, and then shop context provider. After importing, I'm going to create the structure here. First, I'm going to shop context provider, then in router, I'm going to add routes. I'm going to set the navbar and then I'm going to route home page as root element as shop, and then I'm going to route cart. Now I'm going to edit navbar, import link and shopping cart. And then create the class links and link to shop as and then cart. Okay. Then I'm going to add shopping cart icon. Let's get size 30. Okay, now it's done. Now I'm going to edit the product.js. I'm going to import all the images of our products. We have 6 products. For this example, I used Harry Potter books, lime for the head. Okay, now all the images are imported. Then I'm going to, okay, now I'm going to create this set. First, I'm going to enter first book details, ID, product name, then price and image. I'm going to do the same for all the 6 of them. I'm just going to copy paste and edit them. Now I'm going to edit the products text. It represent a product item with an image description and add to cart button. It interacts with the shopping cart through the context, updating the cart when the button is clicked. First I'm going to import necessary functions and modules. First, I'm going to import create context, use effect, and use state, and then import products. So I've already created a new context using create context from React and exported it. This context is named shop context and initialized with a default value of now. Now I'm going to define a function getDefaultCart which initializes the default shopping cart object with items set to 0. Then it iterates through the products array and assigns each product ID as a key in cart object with an initial value of 0. And then I'm going to create a component called shop context provided that use the state hook use states to manage the shopping cart items. It initializes cart items state with the default cart return to get default function. Then I'm going to create a function get total cart amount. It calculates the total amount of the item in the cart based on quality and the prices of the products. It is iterating through the cart items and find the corresponding product information from products array and accumulate the total amount. For that, I'm going to use if condition. If cart items are greater than 0. I'm going to let item info equals to product.find product. And here's the logic. And then add that to total amount. And then we have already done the total. Then I'm going to define a function add to cart that increments the quantity of a specific item in the cart by 1 using the set cart items function and the spread operator. Then I'm going to define a function remove from cart that decrements the quantity of a specific item in the cart by 1 using the set cart items function and the spread operator. I'm going to use the previous one with the remove cart logic. Okay. Then I'm going to define a function to update cart item count that updates the quantity of specific item in the cart to new amount using the set cart items function and the spread operator. There goes the same logic as well. So now I'm going to define a function to check out that reset the cart to its default state using the getDefaultCart function. And then I'm going to create an object context value containing the state and functions related to the shopping cart. Then I'm going to wrap the children components with the shop context provider and provide the context value to the components within this context. This allows the components to access the shopping cart state and the functions through the context. Okay, now I'm going to edit the component product JS6, which is in the shop folder. These components represent a product item with an image description and an add item card button. It interacts with the shopping cart through the context, updating the cart when the button is clicked. And now I'm going to import the necessary modules for the component. And of course, shop context. I'm going to import it from shop context. And then I'm going to define a functional component named product, which receives props as its argument. Destructure props.data to get specific properties such as ID, product name, price, and product image from the data passed to the component. Okay, now I'm going to use context hook to access the context and extract the add cart function cart item state and then retrieve the content of current product in the shopping cart from the cart item state. Then I'm going to render division with the class name product containing image element displaying the product image and render nested division with the class name description containing paragraphs displaying the product name in bold and price in the specified format, which means I'm going to add Sri Lankan rupees. Okay, now create a button with class name add cart button. On a click, it calls add to cart function with the product ID as an argument. The button text dynamically change based on the cart item count. If it's greater than 0, it shows the quantity of parentheses. Okay, now it's done. Now let's move to other file. Now I'm going to edit the shop component. First, I'm going to import all the necessary modules and components for the shop component. We need products and I'm adding CSS file as well. And I already defined a functional component to shop using the arrow function syntax. And then I returned JSX element, which is division with the class name shop. And this serves as the outer container for the entire shop component. And then inside the main division, I'm going to create another division with the class name shop title containing header element displaying the bookshop. Okay, now I'm going to create another division with the class name products. Inside this, I'm going to create JavaScript expression. This expression. This is going to maps over the products array, rendering a product component for each product in the array. The product data is passed to each product component as a prop called data. So, and I'm going to close the main division for the shop component. Now I'm going to edit the cart item component. This represents an individual item in the shopping cart. It displays product information including the image, name, and price, and provide button, increase, decrease quantity of the item in the cart, and the component interact with the component cart through the context, updating the cart when buttons are clicked. These are the functions we need to apply to this component. So let's get into it. Okay, now I'm going to import all the necessary modules for the cart item component. React is imported for JSX and use context is imported from React to use the context in the component. And shop context is imported from context shop. Okay, now I've already defined a functional component named cart item. Using the arrow function syntax, it receives process it argument. Now I'm going to create the structure prospect data to get specific properties, which is ID, product name, price, and product image from the data passed to the component. Then I'm going to use the use context hook to access the context and track the cart item state, add to cart, remove from cart, update cart, item count functions from it. And then I'm going to return JSX element, which is a division with the class name cart item. This serves as the outer container for each. And then I'm going to insert the image to display the product image. And then I'm going to create another division with the class name description. Inside there, I'm going to build the price paragraph and another price element displaying the product price in the specific format. I'm going to use Sri Lankan rupees. And then I'm going to create the count handler. Okay. Inside the count handler division, I am going to create a button with an on-click event that calls the remove from cart function with the product ID when clicked. Let's create the button. This button is typically used to decrease the quantity of the item in the cart. Then I'm going to create an input element. Going to use this to display and edit the quantity of the product in the cart. The value is set to cart items ID, the current quantity, and the onChange event is used to call the update cart item count function with the new quantity when it changes. And then I'm going to create another button with quick event included calling the add to cart function with the product ID when clicked. This button is typically used to increase the quantity of the item in the. Okay, cart item is finished. Okay, now I'm going to create cart JS to render a single cart item with details and quantity controls and interact to shop context to manage cart item and add, remove, and update quantities. First, I'm going to import all the necessary libraries and components. All the necessary components here. Then I'm going to export functional component and export a component named cart item that accepts and returns JSX representing cart item. And then I'm going to destructure and create constructors and destructures properties from the data object within the probes. And I'm going to use the use state, use context hook to access values. Okay, now I'm going to already created a line to start out outermost container division for this entire cart component, and then I have already created this division is within outermost division, another division containing H1 element displaying the title your cart items. This is likely a heading indicating that content following is related to the user's shopping cart. And then I'm going to create inside the outermost division another division with the same class and card. This division contains JavaScript map function that iterates over the products array. For each product, it checks if the quantity in the shopping cart for that product is not equal to 0. If the condition is met, it renders a cart title component with the product name. And then let's do product here. Okay. Now I'm going to create the conditional statement here. I'm creating this conditional statement to check if the total amount in the card is greater than 0. If true, I'm going to render a division with class checkout. Inside this division, I'm going to display the subtotal amount and 2 buttons. First, I'm going to create this button. I'm going to create it as empty. Continue shopping. And then let's create another button. Checkout. Also assign on-click handlers to navigate different pages. Now it's done. Then if total amount is not greater than 0, it renders H1 element indicating that shopping cart is empty. Now here is our final product. As you can see, we can increase the product quantity. And here in cart, we can see the product. And you can see the subtotal. You can increase it, and subtotal is increasing, decreasing. And then we can continue shopping and then we'll get to that page. Checkout, you can use any paying method. So here's our card. Link to the code is in the description below. You can check it, and I really hope you enjoy and learn something from this video. Please subscribe our channel and hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Keep coding and keep smiling. Bye.